There's no shortage of people in the world. We're on pace to reach 8 billion people by 2025, and some people, or villains, might see that as a bad thing. But we're not here to talk about purple villains from cinematic universes or the amount of people in the world. We're here to talk about you. I was thinking about this the other day, and to me it's just super crazy how everyone is unique. Now you might be saying, well, okay, thanks man, tell me something I don't know or I didn't know. But I want you to think about it on another level. You know what? Let me show you what I mean. Probably gonna sound super bad because there's so much wind right now, and I did forget my tripod, so just a fair warning, if you think you need to bring something, then you probably have to bring that thing. But we're gonna send the drone up here. So the drone is now up, and we're gonna pick a random house, right? Just a random one. Let's say this blue house right here, right? So let me kind of put them in the middle, right? So like let's look at these people's house right here. I have no idea who these people are. I have no idea if they're home. I don't know anything about them. They could be, an elderly couple. They could be a young family. They could be people with kids. They could not have kids. Maybe they're gone to Switzerland right now for whatever reason. Nobody really knows. I guess my point is that, we have no idea about other people and how they live. Maybe this person's a photographer and I can go talk to them about, lenses. Maybe they're into cars. We really have no idea. And you could say the same thing about all these other houses here in this shot. And I live, right near them. Some of the people that live in these houses, I've probably passed them on the street and we have, no idea, because we've never got to that point where we've engaged in a conversation and talk to each other about life or whatever it is. I have no idea who these people are or these people or even these people. Everybody is a mystery, everybody's a stranger, but those people are also unique. So I hope you enjoyed that little segment in that part of the video, but you could even say the same for my building. I don't know who lives above me, I don't know who lives below me, I know who lives over there, and I know who lives over there, but that's pretty much it. There are a whole bunch of people even on my floor that I don't even know, and my building has 16 floors. Side note, I just want to say, if you're watching this and you do live below me, I'm sorry for all the vacuuming. When you have a cat that puts litter all over the floor every time he comes out of his litter box, you kind of have to vacuum a lot. The thing that's crazy to me is that, everybody has their own unique problems. Okay, well, maybe the problems aren't 100% unique, because I remember when I was 18, one of my problems was figuring out what I was gonna do, and other 18-year-olds probably have the same problems. But, everybody in those houses has their own set of problems. Maybe one of the families are going through a rough patch in their marriage. Maybe one of their families, their kid isn't doing good in school. Maybe for one of them, they're having trouble financially. Or, maybe for one of them, their life is perfect. We really don't know. See, what's also crazy to me is that everybody has their own circle. All those people have their own group of friends. They all have that one friend that gets made fun of, that one friend that plays video games, that one friend that has no idea what they're doing with their life. Now you might be saying, okay, well, you've now told me how we have no idea what's going on in people's lives, but how does that have anything to do with me or you being unique? Well, let me explain. There's 7.7 billion people in the world. Now you might be saying, well, how can I be unique when there's 7.7 billion people that have all the same things that I have? A brain to think, hands to shoot a basketball, legs to walk. Who am I? I'm basically nothing compared to these 7 billion people. Well, biologically that might be true, but think about your story. It's a completely different story from basically everybody. It's not true because you're in a network. You're a node in a network. You're connected to people that are connected to people that are connected to other people. It's estimated that you'll know 1,000 people in your lifetime. And those 1,000 people will know 1,000 people, and then, it kind of goes on and goes on. So that puts you one person away from knowing or having an impact on 1 million people, and 2 people away from knowing or having an impact on 1 billion people. And it's even more prevalent with social media nowadays too. It's like dropping a stone in a pond, or a rock in a bucket or something like that. The waves kind of move outwards and they affect things that you can't understand, and that means the things you do and the things that you don't do are more important than you think. See, like when I was live streaming on Twitch, I had multiple people DM me and say, my videos helped them figure out things or whatever the case was. But if life didn't put me through those things that I faced and gave me that knowledge, if I wasn't live streaming, if I didn't create content, those people would have never watched and seen my videos and have been able to reach out. It's the same thing with these videos. Some people have reached out to me and said, thank you for making your videos and stuff like that. Like, they've helped me. But, that's what's unique. You watching this video right now, your story is different than mine, and somebody else's story is different than yours, because everybody has a different story to tell. Like, sure, we're all results of our parents not practicing safe sex, but almost no one has had the same experiences as you. No one has had the same life you had or will have. No one will have the same anything as you, really. Like, they can only relate in a few ways. Now, I'm not telling you this to try and get you to make videos and share your story, but I'm telling you this because even though it might seem like in the grand scheme of things in the world, you're just another person or just another worker or just another stranger to somebody else, you have a unique story to tell, which is the story of your life. Also remember that you are the author of the story of your life, and you only get to write one story. And as always, thanks for watching.